welcome to Eden Estate in Ubud. This has been my home for the last 7 years. Every time I come to Ubud, I stay a couple of days, sometimes weeks, in this beautiful place. And this is like a common space. And just look at artwork everywhere, the paintings. It really creates that homey feel where you feel nurtured, you can just stay. A lot of people are walking. It's a home. And I'm happy to be able to share this with you today. Many thanks to the management of this place for having us, because we were stuck in Gili, had to change reservations. So another thing I love here is the personal approach of the management, really welcoming and supporting us. Thank you. You know who you are. Welcome. This is a 2-bedroom. We have 2 rooms here, one behind me, one over there. Every little detail, just looking at the door makes me happy, makes me creative. I can look into all these other beautiful studios where people are creating, being home, palm trees, pools. And the rooms here are 30 to 70 a night, so this is not $1,000 a night, even though I feel this is the value we definitely get. So come in, have a look, and again, notice all the tiny little details, the paintings, the artworks, even the floors are just pretty damn cool.
To my room! It's very fabulous. Oh my god, and you have also a working space. Come on! Sweet. Oh. If I would work, I will definitely sit on this desk and surround myself by this beauty. It will inspire myself.
So how do you date when you're always on the road? How do you meet people? Where do you go? How do you connect? Let's talk about all this right here, right now. Here's the 4-step process that can help you to date here in Ubud. Step 1, where do you meet people? Right now, there's online tools like Bumble where you can connect and meet in a cool cafe. But the last 7 years, I've met incredible people and had dates in a couple of really cool places. Akasha on the dances, Paradiso on the dances, Zest in Ubud, I was just walking there when someone came to talk to me, Karma House on a beautiful tantric gathering, and a lot more places. I'll put them in the comments. So go where you naturally feel good and start talking to people. Step 2, the dating process. So when you start putting yourself out there, you're going to dances, to cafes, you'll have a lot of attention. Learn to embrace going to these places by yourself and just look around. I say look at 4 levels of connection. There's of course the physical, but there's also the emotional, the mental and the spiritual level to get started meeting someone. When you go to dances or to cafes, there's one big thing I want you to learn before putting yourself out there, and that is consent. It's a big thing here in Ubud, in the tantric industry. Consent means you always have the right to say no. When you go to a dance, people will come to you, they will look in your eyes and they will ask to dance. Know that a no is okay and you'll be received with a thank you. So don't feel pressured if people come to you that you have to say hi, you have to dance with them or date them. That's the biggest rule, putting yourself out there as a solo dater. Your no is sacred. Step 3 for traveling as a solo traveler in Ubud or anywhere in the world. When you go to a dance where there's no talking, there's going to be a different way of communicating and meeting people. You'll observe how people come to you. Are they coming close in your personal space? Are they keeping a distance and coming to you slower? Feel what feels comfortable to you. Look in each other's eyes. If you like it, look longer. If you don't like it, connect with yourself again. Slowly start sharing maybe a hand to connect with someone and have a first touch experience, or just stick to yourself. It's gonna be a play of meeting someone through dance. See what feels comfortable to you. When you meet someone in a cafe, when it's through talking, observe very carefully what conversations you're talking about. Is it going straight away to making love and sleeping together, and is it going very quick? Then maybe the priority of the person you're talking with is somehow more physical. When you're after a long-term relationship, you want to talk about things like the future. Where is this person going? You're in Ubud, you're somewhere in the world. Are they talking about a future together? Do you want to have kids? Do you want to work? Talk about your future to see if there are parts in your future that connect, and keep building that until you have this feeling we could potentially have a future together. These tips are if you want to have a long-term relationship, which is what most people ask me when they travel. How do I attract long-term relationships when I'm always moving around? I'll share with you some topics of conversation that you can get into if you want to build a long-term relationship while you're on the road. I'll also put them in the comments. Here they are. Travel experiences. See how this person travels and how you like to travel, and imagine if you could be traveling together. The benefit of solo life versus relationships. A lot of people who travel like being alone. Are you looking for a relationship to travel together, or do you want to be alone? Figure out where the person is at. Failures and challenges. Are you with someone who can be vulnerable and who's sharing a lot of parts of themselves, or against, are they staying more to the physical connection? Family, kids, dreams and plans, personal values. What do you think is important? Do you tip or not? Generosity, sharing. How do you split the bill? Who pays? What's your values and what's the roles of your partnership, of your relationship? Lifestyle choices. Do you want to settle? Do you want to travel? Do you want a bit of both? Business and entrepreneurship. Are you becoming an entrepreneur? Do you want to work for a company? It's going to affect where you live in the world. Favorite places and experiences. If you have all these same favorite places, that could really work. Even if you don't have the same favorite places, it can also work, but you'll know where you're going to be going in the future if you stay connected. Personal growth and self-awareness. Is it someone, if you're in a relationship, who will grow with you, who will want to learn what you like and help you become your best self? Or is it someone who wants to stay how they are for the rest of their life and not change any habits? Very important to know. By engaging in these open, meaningful connections, you really have a quick understanding and can build trust in a couple of minutes or hours and know who is in front of you. And the biggest tip I want to give part for is really observing the emotional interaction you have with your date and potential future partner. Is there space to speak? Or is it someone who always is bringing in topics and speaking? What type of energy are they in? More of an anxious energy or a calm, grounded, relaxing energy? And what is your preference? Understanding and empathy. Do you feel heard in those first 30 minutes of talking to this person? Do they understand where you come from? These are really good signs in the beginning, in the first couple of minutes and hours, to see if you're a good fit. Physical touch. Is the person coming towards you and touching you, or are they keeping their distance? What is it saying about how the physical touch is going to be in your relationship? There's a lot more. I can't put them all in this YouTube video. I have courses about this, about Digital Nomad life, specifically also about touch. But I'll put these in the comments so you can get started dating in Ubud. That was it for this tiny part of how to date as a solo traveler while you're on the road. I think Martin's ready to go explore some more pools here in the beautiful Eden estate in Ubud. Have fun!
this beautiful pool right now in Eden Villa in Ubud. You see, it's a wonderful place here. Refresh yourself. And if I'm coaching, I'm refreshing your life. You are into coaching, and please book me, and you will deserve this life too.